Okay, so it's really late and my voice is pretty much gone. I knew it was going to be a problem when I felt my throat getting scratchy earlier today, and I think I was getting sick, and then all the screaming I did at Ellen didn't really help. But oh my god, Ellen was absolutely amazing. Like, okay, we left here. We left San Diego, me and Stephanie. I drove in my car. I drove us in my car. Oh my god, I'm not making any sense because I've been up for almost 40 hours, probably around 40 hours or something. I've been up. Okay, well, mine, okay, okay, sorry. Okay, so we left San Diego at around 2 o'clock and stopped in San Clemente for gas, and then got up to LA at around 4:30ish. Um, so we kind of just chilled out until probably around 6:30 when we drove across the street from the WB lot where they told us to be. And so we parked right across the street to kind of like keep an eye on everything. And so at around 7, like a little right before 7, we got out because we saw other people going inside. And so we were like the probably the 30th and 31st person there, something like that. There weren't that many people in front of us. And so, you know, hours and hours and people keep coming, and then security starts to put up like a metal detector, and every single person runs the hell out of their space up to the front. We're disregarding all of the hours of careful, orderly sitting and waiting that we did for the whole morning, and everything just goes to shit, and the security doesn't even understand what's happening, and they're just like, nothing is working because they don't know what they're doing. And so in the end they like ended up like doing this weird thing, and so instead of 30th we ended up 300th in line to get our wristbands. Not that, but these, yeah, 337 when we were probably the 30th person there, like. And so we were there for hours and hours. And so in the end, and this is just in like a parking structure, there were, more than 800 people in the parking structure in where we were. It was absolutely ridiculous. And I can't believe that they organized it so poorly. But in the end, I guess it was okay because, you know, 300 out of, almost like 900 people is pretty good, considering. And so we were probably in the parking structure for about 8 hours. 8 hours with terrible cell reception. You couldn't even use your phone. Yet it somehow zapped your battery because your phone was working overtime trying to figure everything else out. So my phone died the second that the performances started, which was a nightmare because my phone can take 1080p HD video, and I wanted to try that out with One Direction, but guess what didn't end up happening? Exactly what I wanted to happen. Yeah, but it was like 3 something, and we ended up getting moved through. They put everyone through in order, and it was all good. It was all fine. The area was really intimate. because there were only 5,000 people, and it was just really, really amazing. The boys sounded so good. You know, they sang One Thing, Little Things. Oh, um, What Makes You Beautiful and Live While We're Young. And then they played a game where, oh my God, I was absolutely like sobbing because Ellen picked three girls from the audience to be blindfolded. And the game that they ended up playing was okay, put the blindfold on, and now you get to touch the chest, back, shoulders, face, and hair of all these members of One Direction, and then you get to identify which member is which. Like, so Ellen would be like, "Oh, find me Louis," and so they'd have to identify it, blindfolded and like running their hands over their body, and I was pretty much openly weeping at that point. Every other of those 4,997 girls and some boys in the audience were a little bit enraged that it wasn't us, but uh, you know, the fact that we got to see that amazing show for free, I mean, minus a couple hours of pain and suffering, you know, not too bad. Um, they had T-shirts for sale commemorating the thing, and it said like Zayn, Niall, Ellen, Liam, Harry, Louis, and then it had the date on the back, and I'm like, oh, that's really cute. But it was $20, and I'm a broke college student without a job, so I couldn't buy that. But at the end, they gave out posters, and this is the greatest poster that I've ever had, probably, and I really like it. I'm taking super good care of it. And I have the paper where I printed out the ticket thing, and it was just an amazing experience. I have a couple of pictures. I'll probably post them up in the next couple of days or next day or so. But overall, it was a really amazing experience, and I'm really glad that I got to have it and share it with Stephanie for her 18th birthday present. So that was good. I have so many feelings about One Direction. Uh, I got like really, really bad post-concert depression like immediately after we left. Uh, that I think is like one of my main faults is I get terrible post-concert depression. I don't know, I just get inexplicably sad because right now I was browsing Tumblr trying to reblog things, and I saw a photo set of Zayn, and I like actively started to cry. Wow. But yeah, I have a lot of emotions that you could ask me about or not, whichever. I hope you have a lovely day or evening or whenever you're watching this. If you're watching this, so thank you, and I don't know. Bye.